Okay, we are going to be creating a laser cut snowflake, but it's not just any laser cut snowflake. This laser cut snowflake fits our microbit nicely so that when we have our program display that's snowing, it fits inside of this snowflake. So the really important thing here is that this interior cut is the correct size. Okay, and to make sure that that is the case, what I've gone ahead and done is created two templates for you. One template gives you the whole snowflake just like this, okay, and the other one just gives you the interior. Okay, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So over here on Power School, underneath Snowflakes Fall, there's a Designing the Laser Cut Snowflake subsection, and you can find two Snowflake SVGs and GV Design files. The GV Design files can only be opened in Gravit, and the SVGs, well, they can be opened anywhere where you can open a scalable vector graphic. But we're going to just download the first one. And if you're in Google Chrome, you'll see it download here. And you can open that here, back in Gravit. Now, you're not changing any numbers here, so you're opening from the computer. You gotta find it. Snowflake, template 1, comma 2. There's a snowflake. All right. Now at this point, if you want, you can go ahead and create a pattern to go above it. How would we do that? Well, pretty simple. Say we wanted polygons. Okay, let's make them kind of small. One thing you're going to want to remember on this is if you're doing a pattern, you need to make sure that the border color is different than the cut color. So let's make it red. It's easy to see. And we can make that 0.5 so it's nice and detailed there. Okay. And now, zoom out a little bit. Duplicate. Move this here. Duplicate. Move this one here. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. And you can see that it's starting to form its own pattern. Now we take these. And you could do this with a number of different shapes and every design. And we can take that and duplicate it. Maybe move this here and duplicate that. And it'll continue. And now you're going to have some wild pattern going over your whole snowflake. So that's how you do this one. And you can see there's the cutout that we still have as a cut. And the next thing you can do is take a look at just the cut. That part. Alright. And you'd go here. Open from the computer. Find that file we just downloaded, which is Snowflake base template. That looks like it. And open it. Now the main thing you need to do is make sure there's a border around that. So I'm just using a polygon. Okay, it's kind of big, but it'll do the job. And then look at the crosshairs there. You want those to be in line vertically and horizontally on the X and Y axis. Okay, so now we have that. Let's look at what this looks like. Okay, give it a border. Now what we would have is a ring if we cut this out. Okay, six-sided ring. If we want to start adding other shapes to kind of create a fractal going out from itself, we can do this with a number of different shapes if you want. We can continue to just use polygons. You could use stars if you like. Doesn't really matter, but at this point, we can go and create a point here. So let's create this point and make this one like that. And then let's create some points off of this point. So we're going to duplicate this. We're going to bring this over here. We're going to look at size. We're going to lock it. And we're going to make this smaller. And this is going to, by locking this ratio, it's going to change not only the height here when I'm going to change it, it's also going to change the width in proportion to each other. Right now it's 70 to 80 roughly. So let's go to about 30. See what that does. Okay, so it's little. We're going to drag this over, and let's just put this one right there. Now you can really take your time with this, try and get these a little bit neater, and really right on each of these angles, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. Now what we can do is take these four, and duplicate them, and then rotate here, add this to that. We can duplicate that, add this to here, rotate that, okay, duplicate that, that's almost right, like that, duplicate that, that's pretty close, duplicate that, that's pretty close. You can kind of see that it's already doing what I'm hoping it should. And now the next step is to select all these little ones and merge them. Okay. Now you can see it's starting to build out a snowflake, like a fractal. So at this point, you can go ahead, export as an SVG and share it with me, and this would cut it out just right. So that's the basics on how to create this for your microbit. I'll fit right in there. To drill to get the holes in there, you could add those holes, but we could also drill them because the width is important on the outer ring, and you don't want to have the hole in between these two corners because then it will probably break. Something to keep in mind when you're making these connections.